Okay. I forgot it was Christmas in July, and I decided to wear my patriotic shirt today. I could have worn a red shirt that would have been both July, patriotic, and Christmas in July, but no, I wasn't that smart this morning at crack of dawn. So, oh well on that. Hello, everyone. We've got a couple people joining. I was a minute early. Sam was being impatient. She tried to have me join 10 minutes early. I don't know what's wrong with her. I have a mess everywhere. Grinch is gonna have a showing here for sure.
Oh, I did.
Did you actually add it?
That panel is in it.
Oh, okay. I guess we'll see. It's funny, the Grinch stuff must get far and wide, because I was just talking to customers that's moving into town because she had some long arm questions, and she's like, "You're the Grinch lady, right?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess so." Does that mean that I'm Grinchy? Yeah, I could get that too. Hello, y'all. Okay, Rosenberg. I don't know where Rosenberg is. Round Rock. There was something. I think I had weird dreams last night. I'm off. I'm always off. Okay, so we just flew in yesterday from Salt Lake City, and I don't know what's hilarious, Patty, but you better not be laughing at me being Grinchy. So yesterday we were in Salt Lake City for the morning. We flew in, and then so we went to BU, which is Bernina University, which is what they call their annual meeting, where they launch new products and give us some education. Their educators are outstanding. They're really great. There was no drinks involved, just water. We were pounding water because the elevation there is higher, and I'm a Texas girl. I didn't really have issues, though I did have some breathing a little bit on some of the longer walks. We'll say it was the elevation that did that, not the fact that I should be out doing more walking. Yeah. Okay, and there may have been a couple of alcoholic drinks mixed in there too. There was this bliss. Our favorite dessert. Oh my gosh, y'all that are Southerners are gonna love this. Tres leches cornbread. I know, I don't even know what made us try it, because that sounds so weird, but the cornbread was super good and warm, and then it had tres leches on it, which, for those of you that don't know, tres leches is 3 milks, and so it's oh, I forget what the milks are. No, I don't think it's evaporated. Condensed for sure. And there was whipped cream on top, but that doesn't count as one of the milks. Anyways, those are that. They could have put some strawberries on it. I guess the tres leches around here usually has some fresh strawberries, so that would have been nice, but that was so good. Altitude sickness. I did not get any altitude sickness. There was one in our kind of group of friends that got very altitude sick for one day, but she also gets motion sick, which we think there's a correlation because Sam kind of gets both too. So, but she's doing okay today, actually. She usually comes back from trips and is like, I don't feel good. I'm going to go stay in my bed. She's sitting right there, and she's like, you're so... Sam leaves again in a day. So I told her, you cannot be sick. We have a lot to do. Because she's gone for a couple of weeks, and then Karen comes. And so we have a lot to plan. And I'm like, you cannot be. So I'm going to go over some of the new Bernina products. I'm sorry if you're not Bernina. There's some really fun and exciting just additions to if you already have a Bernina, especially the embroidery.
And if you don't have a Bernina, then we can help with that.
And if you don't have a Bernina, we can help with that, of course. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit. But really, we're doing Christmas in July today. And then I see some, I don't know what that has to do with Christmas, but there's some patterns here. They're kind of Christmassy. Oh, I guess they are. Okay. And then we have, Sam's going to talk about Quilt Scouts, because we're super excited that we did launch it, but we want to explain it. So she's going to talk about that at some points, but not yet. And if you're in Quilt Sensational, and you haven't been in there, did we send those gift cards to those 2 people? Maybe we should do that. We drew 2 people's names in there. Oh, we need to do the drawing for, okay, Sam will pull that together right now. It's the first we have to do for Poppy Quilt Community.
Yeah, I'll get it for you next week.
Are you kidding me?
There's no way I can put it together.
Okay.
It's not that easy, ma'am. Thank you.
Apparently it's not that easy just to sort through, because Quilt Sensational Smart, they make them posted into an album, so then we can just do that. She has to go through all the posts and do it, so I guess that takes a little bit longer. So I can't do the Poppy one today, sorry. Sam has tried magnetic bracelets. She did that when we were on the cruise and stuff. Yeah, and didn't help. Okay. All right. So we have, I don't know where I'm starting. Magnetic. Okay. So those of you that are Bernina and been Bernina forever have been asking for a magnetic hoop. And they are finally here, and we're so excited, and I'm being distracted. I actually really am excited to have magnetic hoops, because in previous brands that I've used, I use magnetic hoops a lot when I'm doing like towels or like bags or like odd shaped stuff or thick stuff, minky, that kind of stuff. It's so much easier to me to hoop with that. Bernina had a solution and still has continued that solution, has made it bigger, and with the clamp hoops, and that was kind of their solution. But now with the partnership with one of their sister companies with Dime, now we've got magnetic hoops that Bernina won't void your warranty and all that, because I don't know, sometimes they say it does. So sold 99 is magnetic hoop. Now we do not have them in-house yet, but we just wanted you guys to know that we're selling them. So if you think about buying it from us. They're in pre-order status right now, and we don't even actually have a good lead time on those, but it'll be soon. So there is 3 different sizes of the magnetic hoops. There is a large magnetic hoop, which is 8.5 by 15 3/4. There is a medium magnetic hoop, which is 6.5 by 10.4 inches. And let me just show you this. This is our little flyer that we're gonna have up in the thing. But see, they're the magnets. It's not like individual. That whole top thing is a magnet, and it's polarized. And there's some big deal about that. Some tech, I had a whole conversation with this tech about it that I didn't know what he was talking about. But it's good that it's polarized versus non-polarized. So there's that. And it wasn't a Bernina tech, though he is a Bernina tech, but he wasn't Bernina paid by Bernina. He's a tech for a shop up in Illinois. They were really fun. Okay, so that's the magnetic hoops. And then we have a medium border clamp hoop, which is just a longer clamp hoop. So it's got that, and with this now comes a tool to pop off those clamps, which is so lovely. And eventually at some point, I guess they'll have the tool separately, but right now I believe it only is coming with this hoop. So you need one of those in your arsenal if you like the clamp hoops. And then we've got the sock hoop. So the sock hoop actually goes into your insert, fits inside the medium hoop. So you have to have the medium hoop already, but I believe the medium hoop is with most of the machines. And what it does, and I was like, I walked up to one of the Bernina people that was sitting in the demo area. I'm like, that would be perfect for like onesies. So you've got, and it, so that you can do a sock, because you know a sock is like round and you have to get the back of it out of it, or else you can't get your foot in the sock because you've now embroidered it together. So that's what this helps you do, is get that back away from it without overstretching the sock, and being able to put like a little, just little fun, like some initials or whatever, a little strawberry. That's what they did on this one. So there's 2 of them, a mini and a standard sock hoop. So the small size for the magnetic hoop is, it's called a medium magnetic hoop. So maybe one day there'll be a small magnetic hoop, but right now the smallest one is 6.5 by 10.4. So, Okay. Yes, your Doris, if you are a new Bernina owner with us, you're 25% off, but do not buy on this comment sold. We will do that separately, and we're not running out of stock on these because right now it's infinitesimal because I haven't even given them my order that goes in like tomorrow. So we would have to do Doris yours separately so you could get your 25% off.
You can order it online.
Oh, you can order it online. Does Sheena heard the 25% discount code though? We don't usually give them that. Some people figure it out. KL, if you are on, I know you'd figured it out. Yeah, I'm not going to give it out because anyone could use it. So, yeah, we can text it to you, Doris, and then you could order just on regular. Does it fit the 5 series? So there's a new cheat sheet. Do you know where that Sam's looking for the new cheat sheet? Some of them do, some of them, well, they all fit, but you can't use the whole space of it. Okay, so and then the last like brand new product that's not a machine that we're going to talk about today is the Big Book of Fashion Sewing. So a new big book, so that sold 102. That is, the big books are awesome. They're awesome like reference tools, you know, like encyclopedias used to be. Does anybody have any encyclopedias anymore?
So the
Google.
medium magnetic hoop is the only one that fits the 570.
The medium magnetic hoop is the only one that fits the 570, and then the 7 series can use the other ones, but instead of getting like 15.3 of an inch in length, you only get like 15 or something. It's like it's slightly reduced amount that you can quilt in. I don't think that's listed on what she's looking at.
It does. It says stitch field varies.
Oh, stitch field varies. So it's just a little bit shorter. You can use most of the length, but you can't quite use the full length on the 7 series. Okay. Oh, Patty, if you are excited about that big book, you guys are going to be so excited about these other announcements I have for you. So when we go, we don't usually buy other products, but we did this time. And we have knit fabric coming. So we have, our goal was to order like 10 to 12 bolts. I think we probably ordered like 20 to 25 bolts. Really good knit fabric. It's made by Stoff Fabrics. So, I mean, like high quality knit fabric. It is, we're going to get solids and then a few prints. So there's kind of a mixture there. So we will have a little bitty section of knit fabrics. Very excited about that. But then what goes along with that is polyester threads. So those are coming. So we have poly on little spools coming, metrazine, thank you. So because all of these things kind of tie together. And then we have, I was talking actually to Michelle, who's usually on here, about what is the name of that company? It starts with an L. There's this whole system that you buy once, and then it has all of these patterns for all different types of clothing. And I will be doing YouTube demos on it. I will be doing in-store demos on it. But it is to be able to make patterns yourself and custom make them to your whoever, whatever size people they are. So it's, yeah, it's a whole system. Which seems kind of scary, but it's not scary at all. And it has like everything from like a vest in there to like blouses to pants. And you basically get your bust measurement and your hip measurements. And that's it. So anyways, so lots to come on that. We've got those coming in. We're trying to get the guys that, the company to come by on their way to Market/Festival. We'll see if that happens, but
So it's called the letter low system. And essentially,
oh, you're gonna explain it?
yeah, part of the system has this measurement thingy, and you measure, and then you use that to pick out your pattern thingy.
Oh my gosh, she looked at me like I was insane when I was like, yeah, I'll take those. And she's like, what are you doing right now?
We're gonna make garments together.
Yay! So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna do it. That's a whole nother thing. That won't be on a live right now because that's too much. But do I have a rough estimate on? I don't know that. Sorry, Doris. Yeah. So we're working on. I don't know if it's going to be a whole class or yeah, we're working on that. So give us some time on all of that. But yeah. Okay. Next, I have a product that accidentally got opened when they shouldn't have. And so the plastic wrap isn't on them, so we're selling them at a big discount.
You didn't tell me to do that. We'll just hold on to those for next time. You said put it on the live. You didn't say how to put it on the live.
Okay, you don't get any discounts. Sorry.
Next. Okay,
Next.
You want me to go next while I'm standing here?
No, I just did way too much explaining. I want to do some product. Go away. Emmett and Ivy. We got to do some Christmas fabric. All right, Emmett and Ivy. We've got 10-inch squares. Yeah, that's a good idea, Doris. Yes, put your serger and cover stitch machines back to work. That is upside down. Emmett and Ivory, so cute. Here, I have one open. Look at that. Look how cute. This is the layer cake. And I'm getting flurries everywhere. Oh, so it's snowing. It's snowing fabric flurries. It's cute. It's got like little snowmen, some cute little plaid. So we've got the layer cake. We've got the layer cake. That sold $104. Are you guys ready for Christmas? Listen, it's only 90 degrees out. Did you know that we made it through June? Oh, July would be perfect without a 3-digit day. Did you know that down here? That is insane. All right, 2.5-inch strips of Emmett and Ivory. I would love to see this in a rug. I think this would be really cute in a rug. And then we've got 5-inch squares. And of course, our little cuties, 2.5-inch. They should call these cuties 2.5-inch squares. I'm sure that name's already taken or something. And then we have a kit with that fabric line. So the kit is not packaged yet because we didn't get quite to packaging. It's all cut and everything. In the kit, you get a layer cake and a jelly roll. So it's pre-cut friendly pattern. Look how adorable it is. Oh, here, that looks probably a little bit better. Can you guys see that without the shiny halo light on it? So look how great that is. So, and then you've got, this must be binding and the background and the pattern by itself. Okay, so the kit finishes at 68 by 72, so a good throw quilt. I love quilts with trees in it. This is your binding. This is your background fabric. Look how cute that is. And then I also have just the pattern if you just want to do it out of something you already have. And like I said, it is pre-cut. You need a 2.5-inch strip roll and a layer cake, and then some background fabric. So just the pattern is sold $109. The Tree Farm Quilt. Oh, Brenda, are you making it? Awesome. All right. I managed that without totally messing that up because Sam's like, it's really weird because we haven't packaged this yet and it's right next to the other pre-cuts. All right, then we have, so some of these, Sam, I don't know what we have yardage of and what we don't. I assume we have some yardage of the fabric, Emmett and Ivy. And then we've got Winter Friends. And this is Deb Strain. So Sam put this together. Okay, so here's going to be the fun thing. So Sam leaves and my new inventory person is out. They like overlap each other by like a week and a half. And so we'll see. I'm going to have a live next week, but there may only be 2 items on it because that's what she's going to set me up with. And then I have to figure out how to add more items to it. So we'll see how that works out. But I'll be on live at 4 next week. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, I wonder, oh, I need to do a bolt sale too. We've got some bolts I want to sell, but she keeps pushing me off. We don't, okay, let me get the big book of fashion to fix. Hey, Sam, I'm pretty sure if it's at 0, comment sold won't let them add it to cart. So how are they going to add any of those things to cart? Okay, well, somebody wants to add to cart. Okay, she's adding more, she's adding to cart, so that if you guys are on wait list for those, any of those hoops or the book, she's adding, and then it'll drop into your cart. She's managed that as it goes, because the comment sold is a little bit weird, which is the platform we're using right this second. And so she has to actually actively manage it. Do we have yardage of Winter Friends?
Winter Friends, we have some.
Okay, Winter Friends, we have some yardage coming, and that's Deb's strain. And then what about Eminent and Ivy?
Yes.
We have, well, I know those were cut, so I figure we had some, but do we have more than just those two? Yes, okay. So Winter Friends 2.5-inch strips. I feel like I have like these little fuzzies everywhere. It's snowing, it's snowing. Emmett and Ivy, Deb Strain's new Christmas line. We've got the 2.5-inch strips. We have the 5-inch squares. This is just to get your Christmas juices going. You've got less than 6 months. And if you want it like functional for Christmas, you have less than that. 2.5-inch squares. I swear I've inhaled. Why do they pink those edges? It's always, yeah, she is going to, the pattern does come with the kit on yes, on any of our kits have the pattern in them. Unless we say it's a fabric only kit, and then that means no pattern. Winter Friends quilt kit. So look how cute this is. So this is actually some panels in here and some piecing. So like this right here is a panel, and those two are panels. I think this is piecing. It looks like piecing to me. And then the little snowmen are piecing. Yeah. So like the snowman, I bet this is a panel and that's a panel. Sam's like, oh. This one also is throw size 60 by 72. So large throw, not a tiny throw. It would fit 2 people under it, depending on the people. So really cute. Deb Strain, she's so cute. I like her. She's really nice. All right. And then I've got a couple patterns for you, it looks like. I have Holiday Hugs. This is from Poorhouse Designs. I love that name. Poorhouse Quilt Design, sorry. Stash a treat in the back pocket. Wow. Wonder why we got that. But there is room in the back for a gift card. So it's like little quilted ornaments. But then there is, can you see? There's room in the back for a little gift card. How cute would those be? So that is sold $114. And then sold $115, Woven Stars Table Runner. Cute. So this is Charm Pack or 8 Fact 16ths friendly, with a little bit of background and backing and binding. 5/8 yard of backing. It is a table runner. So finish size is 14.5 by 44.5. It's a cute little, I wonder if you could use a mini charm and make it more scrappy. I bet you could, depending on how big those are. I bet a mini charm pack would work too. All right. Vintage Christmas Fat Quarter Bundle. This is Moda. I was guessing it's Kansas Troubles. It is Kansas Troubles. It's raining in Leander. Can you believe that? It is July. It is insane the amount of weird weather we've had. Kansas Troubles. It looks like black is going to be pretty popular in Christmas stuff. There's 2 of these collections that have black. And the next one, oh no, it doesn't. It just has dark green. Kansas Troubles, always a favorite. Sold $116. And then we have that also in the 10-inch squares. Ooh, so pretty. I know, it kind of sounds like it's thundering outside. You know what? I'll take the rain. Some of the yards in my neighborhood have never looked better. Mine still struggles. But it's still better than if we had not had all the rain. 5-inch vintage Christmas. berry and pine 10-inch squares. We got a lot of Moda apparently. I've got other stuff besides Moda, I promise. This is the last of the Moda, I think. Berry and pine. This is Lella Boutique. It's that cute, like a little bit more modern take on Christmas. So there's the 10-inch squares of those. I've got 2.5-inch strips. If I can get my fingers to grab it. Look at the pretty colors. 2.5-inch strips. Like I said, there's no black in this one. It's just a really deep green. So it kind of like almost reads black there, but it's not. It's just a deep forest green. And then, ooh, I have a couple of patterns with this one too. Berry and pine. The 5-inch squares. We didn't do the little bitty ones on that one because I don't know why, the print's a little bit bigger. All right, then look how cute this little pattern is. Wrap it up. And this one is fat eighth friendly or some fat quarters. So fat eighth is like half of a fat quarter. So if you have fat quarters, that works too. And this makes 74.5 by 74. So that's a pretty decent size, but you can always take ones like this and make them smaller by not doing as many rows or columns, and use a little bit less fabric and make them more like throw size. So that's Wrap It Up. And then Fur Lane, I love this. Like, I like it when a pattern is like upside down. Like it's the same shape. Do you see the green trees? Like how different does that look like that? Isn't that fun how your eye plays with that? And then the trees there look like it's like all the pattern fabric. But then if you do it this way, it looks like the trees are the green and then the pattern fabric is like a varied background. Love it. Love it. San Antonio got rain today too. Rainy arms from tropical storms down by Mexico. Oh, that's good. Okay, you can come talk. Jeez, patient much?
Now I forgot what to say.
Oh, well, too bad.
Let's see. Okay, so we are officially part of Quilt Scouts, which we talked about last week or the week before, that we were going to become a base camp for Quilt Scouts. So, you know, like Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, there's Quilt Scouts. There's a nationwide group for Quilt Scouts, and then people can start base camps wherever. And so Poppy's is going to be, is officially a base camp. There's some ways that this has to work, and so I wanted to explain it to you guys on the live first. That way I can get your feedback and you can say, that's really confusing, it makes no sense. And then we're gonna like distribute it to the masses. So she just sat down. This may take a while. Everybody sit down. So you have to, in order to be part of our base camp, Poppy Quilt and Sew's base camp, you have to sign up for Quilt Scouts on the Quilt Scouts website through our link. If you don't do it through our link, you will not be part of our base camp and you won't get all of the fun, exclusive things that we are going to do. So that link, I had it pulled up on my computer. My computer's over there, so I'll post that in the comments here. But an email will go out, we'll post it on Facebook, all that fun stuff. Now, once you sign up through our link to be part of our base camp, you are going to have full access to Quilt Scouts. So what it is, you have an online portal that you can do on the computer. You can download the app on your phone. It's kind of like a social app if you want it to be. So you can get on there, you can talk to other Quilt Scouts that are in there, you can post projects you're doing, you can ask questions. So it's kind of a fun interactive thing with all of Quilt Scouts all across the nation, every base camp ever. But then you'll also have a group for our base camp, which will be Poppy's base camp. And then every month, you're going to get exclusive content. So you're going to get, this is for adults. This is for adults. That is a great question, Miss Karen. This is for us. I am still a child, I know, but it is for adults. You're going to get exclusive content through your Quilt Scout account. It is a membership fee. You have a $15 due to the nationwide Quilt Scouts. That $15 a month will get you exclusive access to all of the content, the Quilt Scouts content. It earns you your free badge every month. So as long as you participate in the monthly thing, then you get a free badge. There's video tutorials, patterns. There's all kinds of stuff that goes into it. If you join now, you're going to be getting in at ground level with us. We are still trying to, of course, work out the kinks, and we probably will be for the next month. There's a lot that you can do with Quilt Scouts, but we want to keep it simple and easy for all of you. So, step 1, you're going to sign up for Quilt Scouts through our link and become part of our base camp, okay? Sign up, give the card, that kind of stuff. Then you're going to, at some point, get an email from us with a coupon code because you're part of our base camp. You're going to get a coupon code to register for our base camp meeting. We're going to hold a base camp meeting every single month. That's free to you if you're in our base camp, but you have to be in our base camp. In that meeting, we are going to do tips, tricks, giveaways, discounts, all the things that you could ever imagine every month in that. It is offered in store and virtually. So if you live here, you're welcome to come to the base camp meeting in person. If you live here and you don't want to drive out, you can join virtually. If you live in Alaska and you want to join, you can join virtually. So we're making it for everybody. So step 1, you signed up through our base camp. Step 2, you're going to get the email with the code to sign up for the base camp meeting. Step 3, you're going to come to the base camp meeting and I'm going to explain how Quilt Scouts works exactly. But basically at that meeting, I'm going to walk you through how to get your monthly badge because you can get it for free and you can actually save on shipping and everything as well if you pick it up from us. If you're a virtual person, it's really easy as well. So then you'll pick up your badge the next month. Does that make sense? Everybody with me so far? Have I made sense to you yet?
Yeah, sure.
She's not listening to me. Anyway, I think it's going to be really fun. We got in... Oh, that's what I was going to click on this. So this is the Quilt Scouts Essential Bundle, sold $135. This comes with your badge logbook, a patch, a sticker for Quilt Scouts, and a 2025 member badge patch. So it's the whole shebang, it's the whole bundle, it's your starter kit for Quilt Scouts. And that is sold $135. And Shell's on here, she says she's ready. I'm excited. We got in these vest patterns because Audrey's gonna be helping me with Quilt Scouts. So you guys will meet a new friendly face that you're gonna love her. She's gonna make us a vest because you can't do Quilt Scouts without a vest. So she's gonna show us, she's gonna make one up so we can see it, and then we do have some of those patterns as well. But yeah, so I hope this sounds fun to you guys. Basically, you're gonna pay the monthly thing, you're gonna get exclusive content, exclusive discounts, you know, like we do fun stuff. So we don't have everything organized and outlined and planned, but we're figuring it out as we go, and we're gonna have so much fun with it. I'm already been like, okay, now I need to make this bag and it's gonna say Quilt Scouts, and then on the other side, that's where I'm gonna put all my patches, and yeah, I'm excited. So anyway, so I'll post the link into the comments here. If you're on the app, you'll be able to screenshot it and go visit it. I think on Facebook you can copy that link, but Shell's listening, so Shell's gonna send a email out with the info. I'm gonna record a video that makes a lot more sense than what I just said, so that you guys can watch me say it all again, or just stare at me, because who wouldn't want to stare at me?
Go away. She's so excited to be gone for like 2 weeks.
So excited to go to Colorado.
But we wanted to get the Quilt Scouts started.
Oh yeah,
so that you guys don't. I mean, it's not like you miss content, but
the first Quilt Scouts meeting will be July 24th, Thursday. So we're doing Thursdays because we're open later on Thursdays. So we're going to do Thursdays.
6 p.m. Central?
6 p.m. Central. Yep.
So that people work can get there and people that don't work can get there. And that's why we're doing it virtually too. So when it's winter months and people don't like to drive in the dark, they can just come watch virtually. So it's supposed to be more than just like making a pattern or something. It's supposed to be more of a getting everyone involved and doing something fun together. And I mean, think about back to your Girl Scout days.
So like we're gonna get together on that Thursday, virtually and in person, and it's like very community building, which I think is the fun aspect of it. But you're gonna learn new things. So last month, the theme or whatever was rotary cutters and how to properly use them or whatever the case is. And so we get to talk about that. We can share our favorite ones, that kind of stuff. We can do show and tell, like show off kind of some of the things. We haven't talked about that part, but you know,
show and tell's good.
Get in ground level, and who knows what we might do every month at Thursday meetings.
Yeah. Okay, so back to, I have a few more products to show you guys, and she's got me way discombobulated. Will it show up virtually? Zoom? I would imagine we're doing Zoom. I am working with an AV expert to get our classroom better set up because right now I do once a month a Zoom, and it just needs to be better so that we can show down on this. So I'm working with an AV expert. So those of you that have done online stuff with us, we're actually looking to improve that too. Not just for Quilt Scouts, but for things like Karma Court and just stuff in general, being able to do stuff just a little bit better. I mean, we're always trying to grow and learn and do different things. So now we're going to go Grinchy. What?
If you use that link that I just posted, you're not gonna like say Poppy Quilt and Sew or pick Poppy Quilt and Sew or anything like that. There's nowhere to do that. But as long as you use that link, you're gonna show up in our base camp. I'll be able to see you.
Okay, let's go Grinchy. Gonna go Grinchy. All right, so what is this? This is the kit. I think you actually did get the panel on here too. All right, sold 124, our latest Grinch quilt kit. This one is 48 by 68, so 4 feet wide by, 68 inches. So a good throw quilt. Again, I guess throw quilt is really good. This is a panel in the center, and then it's fun Grinch fabric in those squares and rectangles. Ooh, what's our shape? Did anybody bug Sam yet in the Poppy Quilt community for the shape? I'm sure they did. I don't think she's decided. Actually, I think we decided back in January when all this, she just gave me a look. We know what the shape is. It's not rectangle because that was last month. But sold 124 on that. And, if you're buying that and it's 48 by 68, you kind of need some minky, don't you, to put on the back? And what better minky would there be except to buy Grinch minky? So this we're selling by the yard, throwing stuff on the ground apparently. Look how cute it is. It's so fun. It's, it's Christmassy, but it's not like so Christmassy in your face. If you are buying, for that pattern, you probably need like 2 1/4 yards. So that's hard to do on this live, but you can go purchase it on our just regular website as well at 2 1/4. You could get away with 2 if you put if you put it on a long arm, you put a leader on the top and just started right below that leader, because 2 yards would be 72 inches. The minky is 60 inches wide. We only have like a bolt and a half of that, so that's going to go really fast. So if you even think you might want some Grinch minky, you should buy it now. Sold 125, and then sold 126 is just the panel. So this is the panel that's in the middle of that quilt kit. But the Grinch who lived just north of Whoville did not. I love, this is my favorite part, that right there, his eyes. Every Who down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot. Cute and bright and colorful, love it. All right, now we've got a 1 yard group. And this one is a classic Christmas 1 yard bundle. So there are 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's just like that nostalgic, really cute. So we have this fabric. If you don't want all 6 of the different ones, we do have this in just yardage on our website. But look how cute that is. And then there's a lot of music flowing through. And look at, that's so cute. And then, like I said, there's a lot of music flowing through all of it. You've got the great stripes. You've got kind of the old little dime and nickel Gosh, I wish stuff only cost that much. And then you've got the black and white stripes. So that's sold $127. And then sold $128 is the Christmas panel. And this one, it goes with that collection. And it's really, again, it's just kind of that nostalgic Christmas, like a stamp and a beautiful tree that you could like decorate. You could embellish this with embroidery or hang like ornaments off of it or something. I think that would be so cute. Especially if you're in like an apartment or something, you have limited room to be able to put stuff. And then we've got Snowfall Fat Quarter Bundle. So this is, I told you, black seems to be a big theme. This is actually like a really, really deep gray. That one I believe is black. So see the difference? There's a slight difference between those. And then deep gray. You've got that beautiful sage green. So this is a collection. I don't know who this is from. It looks like Kaufman or Hoffman. Hold on. I'm trying to get to a selvage that has the words on it. Oops. Oh, it's Figo. Oh, I am wrong. Figo is Northcott. It's kind of their more modern group of their fabrics. That is sold $129. And then Majestic Quilt Kit. So deep. Oh, anybody like owls? Michelle, are you on? So deep, really deep blue, navy blue quilt kit, 52 by 70. It's got, that's not a panel, it's actually running yardage, but you just cut it out, big squares. This one would go together so fast. That is sold $130. And then Arctic Star, Michelle, you know which Michelle I was talking about too, huh? Oh, buttons on the tree too. Yeah, if you sew buttons on that panel, and then you can hang like the ornaments, like I showed you those ornaments that have the gift cards. You could hang like ornaments off of those buttons. Okay, we've got Arctic Star pattern because somehow that's Christmassy according to Sam. Sold $131. And then we've got Christmas Celebration Tree Skirt. So this is paper piecing. This is Judy Niemeyer paper piecing. What's really nice about this one is this one, you can do this with only 5 fabrics because that's how they have it. You can do it with more. You can definitely like do more using Quilt Stir and get it divided out. But you could just do it with just 5 fabrics. And you can cut the tree skirt or choose not to cut the tree skirt. So you can leave it as a round table topper, or you can put it together and then cut it. But it is paper piecing. All the papers you need are included in here. The tree skirt itself is 62-inch diameter. There are some patterns too to expand it out to square that we could help you get if you wanted to make that into an actual like throw quilt or something. And then you've got the Christmas cookie tree skirt. And this one is awfully cute. So this one, you need a few more fabrics. It looks more like 10 fabrics to make it work. And again, this is another one that we can help you get corners to take it out to square. This one is 70-inch diameter. And you can, it's a tree skirt, right? So you can put it together and quilt it and then do your slit and actually put it around your tree. Or you can, I left mine whole. I say that because I left mine whole because I couldn't cut I did all that sewing. I couldn't cut it. Arctic is winter lasts longer than Christmas. That is true. That is very good point. And then I've got my last thing to show you is the quilt behind me. So this is made from Batiks. It is $18.95. So it is Hoffman Batiks. And they do a project every few months. And we just really, really loved this one. And I told you guys I like trees. I love that wonky, and I like Dr. Seuss. Can you see why I would like that wonky Christmas tree over here? But it's just cute and fun. I mean, this whole quilt kind of has a Dr. Seussy vibe to it. But we have the kit. It is 66 by 82. The pattern is in here. And the fabrics for the top and the binding but just really cute. You can see it a little bit better there. Just nice and bright and cute. And again, I mean, it does say ho, 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 so it's very Christmas, but it's not so just Christmassy, I guess. I guess it is, but whatever. Sold $134. Can we get more holiday hugs patterns? Yes, usually. So if you're on wait list, stay there. We'll look to see if we can. If we can, then we, Ida, my spirit animal is definitely an owl as well. We will, I can't see why we can't get more of those, so we'll let you guys know. This one is, that's applique, and we just did it with Hot Fix, so we didn't even sew around it. So no, that might be paper pieced. I bet those presents are paper pieced. Hold on. This, yes. So the presents are paper piece, but it's like the really big chunky paper piecing. So really easy paper piecing. So you're doing that and then you're sewing like 3 pieces together. This gets you a little bit of everything. These are regular pieced, applique, paper piece for the presents up there. That is sold $130. We don't have the pattern only. If you'll send us an email on the holiday folly, we can get you the information on how to get the pattern only for that one. So just info@poppyquiltandsew.com. Are the words a panel? The words are not a panel. They are applique. And then I was answering another question. The other pattern, you can also put yourself on wait list, but you can also send an email to info@poppyquiltandsew.com. As long as we have demand for it, we'll get more patterns in, as long as they're still available, which I don't see why they're not. I mean, we just got this holiday stuff. I do not have Sharpie bundles today because it is brand new Christmas fabric, and that is too soon to be discounting it that much. So no Sharpie bundles for y'all today. And I think that's all. I have to do the drawing. Hold on. All right. You guys stay with me. You have to be present to win. So I think I talked about, we'll have a display of serger threads coming. So if you guys have been waiting for us to do that, your wait is up. We will have serger threads, poly serger threads by the cone, besides just having to buy like the whole package. Ceracore, we are bringing in Ceracore, which is a Metler product. All right. And then I had to walk away. I did not buy the quilting thread I wanted to buy. Y'all, thread is so expensive to have sitting up on the wall. Ooh, we had lots of comments today. Woohoo, I hear the thunder too. Y'all, public service announcement, if you've got even, I don't know, unplug, with all this crazy weather, unplug your machines. I know like you have like surge protectors and all that, but I was actually talking to another dealer, and the amount of like issues they've seen from this crazy lightning that we've had. If you're not using your machine, just unplug it. It can't hurt you. Okay, I'm doing it's counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Sandy Craig, are you on, Sandy, tonight? I don't know if I've seen, but I have not seen all of the, you could embroider the HO for sure. Sandy, are you on? You have like, I don't know, some seconds to answer. And I'm gonna like re-randomize. And let's go back to comments. Yeah, and your insurance will cover, but your insurance never understands how expensive some of these machines are. And And there's ways to, I mean, fix them, but like if you're not using it, like when we left for BU, I unplugged my sewing machine at home. I don't usually daily, but that I did. Okay, Sandy's not posting. So Mary Ellen Hutcherson, I think you're having a very lucky week if you're on. Mary Ellen, are you on? You won yesterday in the drawing from Quilt Sensational, I think, if I remember correctly. I know your name was in there. Pretty sure we pulled your name. There's other new stuff coming, Bernina. New 3 series, which is kind of the travel machine, 17 pounds. It has the full screen like that, which is really nice. And then you've got the new, the Note 7 series, all of them. Oh, Mary Ellen's here. Perfect. Okay, I see you. So we will get you $10 in comment sold credit. And so more stuff coming, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be on next week. We'll see if Michelle can pull off a live by herself. I mean, I usually give it to you by myself, but let's see if I can actually like put it all together and stuff. But I will see y'all later. Bye until next week, and watch for more stuff coming out about Quilt Scouts. But I hope you guys will join. That she's super excited about it. She was super nervous just talking to you guys, I could tell, but she has been so on board with this and is so excited to like just something different, just a different thing that you can use some of your scraps or your little bit, because none of the projects are like really big. And like last month was rotary cutting, so it wasn't even, you know, go make a project. It's like, how can we improve our skills? How can we just learn? I mean, like if we had been doing it last month, we would have showed you the 3 different cutters that we carry, because you've got the Quilt Select, you've got the Martelli, and there's a reason for all of them. And so she's just super excited. And then Audrey's a newer staff member with us that has just taken a hold of all of this quilt stuff. Like you would not, I've never seen a staff member do this before. So, and she was super excited to co-chair it with Sam, basically. So I hope you guys will sign up and participate. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So bye y'all. See you later.